Service Climate Prediction Center released their January outlook. It's usually our coldest month of the year, but even our coldest month of the year may not feel that cold most of the time. First of all, let's talk about the January rainfall outlook. Not great news here. We continue to deal with a drought that persists, although not a whole lot of change from last week's drought. But you can see leaning drier than normal for almost the entire state till you get up toward North Texas and parts of the Panhandle. So that's the January rainfall outlook. That also includes any wintry precipitation, but most of it that we get in January, of course, is in the form of rain. And then the temperature outlook is even a darker shade, indicating an even higher confidence of warmer than normal. So January may still end up being our coldest month of the year. Doesn't mean it's going to be colder than normal, though. It's looking like a warmer than normal month. It also means that while we can be warmer than normal for the majority of January, doesn't mean that we are warmer than normal every single day. Average highs at the beginning of the month, 62, but by the end of the month, we're already starting to climb out of some of the coldest air of the season on average. Average lows begin at the beginning of the month in the low 40s, and then they end that way too, going from 42 to 43 by the end of the month. We average 2.64 inches of rain. That makes it our coldest month on average and our fourth driest month of the year. We typically get the majority of our freezes of the year in January, averaging 1 in November, 3 in December, 5 in January, 2 in February, and 1 in March. But we have not had any freezes in Austin at Camp Mabry yet. And it's looking likely that our first freeze of the whole cooler months season comes as we head into January, because it's looking unlikely we'll get one by the end of this month. By the way, I've written a blog all about the January outlook. That is on KXAN.com right now. You can click it at the homepage, or you can go into the weather and traffic tab under the weather blogs section. It's all right there for you. All right, here's how it looks in Liberty Hill from our Whittlesey Landscape Supplies weather camera. Beautiful skies, blue, and it's reasonably comfortable outside, upper 60s to low 70s. In fact, much of Texas, very pleasant at this hour. Certainly this is the type of weather that other parts of the country may wish they had at this time of year, right? We'll be falling into the lower 60s here as we head into the early evening, and basically staying there here through 9, although I anticipate we'll probably have a few 40s around by then. And then the widespread 40s here for tomorrow morning, and a few 30s as well. These numbers will be a few degrees warmer than it was this morning, but it's still going to feel kind of cold to start your day tomorrow. Then we head for the mid-60s here tomorrow afternoon. We will be colder Saturday morning because of a cold front that comes in Friday night into early Saturday morning. That cold front will be a dry one, not even any clouds out of it, but it's going to reinforce that colder air. And while we're expecting lows in the mid-30s in Austin, there will be some freezes away from the city. So bear that in mind. One of our coldest nights or mornings of the whole season so far comes Saturday. And of course, a new season begins Saturday morning. That's the first day of winter. Then we get into the low 60s here Saturday afternoon, which will make it our coolest highs of the week ahead. So you'll see what that front does. 67 tomorrow, down to 63 Saturday. So it's not a huge change, but it is a noticeable one. And then we're back in the 70s by Monday. Overnight lows go from 42 tomorrow morning to 35 Saturday morning. So there's a bigger temperature change at night than there is during the day. And then we'll see those nighttime lows warming up so that Monday morning has a low of 54. Clouds and radar is generally clear across most of the state, and certainly clear over us. And we stay clear tonight. We stay clear tomorrow, even though there'll be some low clouds to the south of us. And even as we get you into Saturday, a very sunny sky with clouds staying to the south. Those clouds do start to creep in, though, as we get into Sunday. So we'll have more clouds Sunday than the next few days. So tonight down to 42 in Austin. There'll be some upper 30s around, though. And then 67 for your high tomorrow, thanks to a blue sky and a lovely day here to wrap up the work week. 63 cooler Saturday, but still sunny. 66 on Sunday with those extra clouds showing up. And then we start to focus in on a wetter weather pattern coming for next week. So not only is it going to be warmer, 70s beginning Monday, it will eventually get wetter with scattered showers and thunderstorms on Tuesday, the day before Christmas and Hanukkah. Christmas and Hanukkah on Wednesday. And then you can see the Lower rain chances here Christmas Day. Those rain chances, by the way, come early in the morning, so most of the rest of the day is dry. And then higher rain chances start to creep back in the day after Christmas. They are on Thursday. So when you add up Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday's rain, it does not look to be a lot at this point. 1/4 inch to an inch for our eastern counties. Most of the rest of us, 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch, although the farther west you go in the hill country, the lower those amounts look to be. Here's a look at our first warning weather 7-day forecast. And you can see it does feature that cool down followed by a warm up. Coldest morning, coldest afternoon, all coming on Saturday. Upper 60s Sunday, mid to upper 60s Sunday, mid 70s on Monday and Tuesday. Even with the showers and storms around, we stay in the 70s Christmas Day and Thursday.